If you want to know how I achieved this no makeup look with no foundation, keep watching, guys.
So I usually just start my makeup with a very clean base. I have used a cleanser prior to this video, so I just went straight in with my moisturizer, and I'm generously applying it under my eyes and other part of my face. I went in with a mattifying primer, and this is focused on my T-zone because I get oily the most on these areas. So I went straight to my concealer. I used 2 shades lighter concealer because the purpose of this concealer is to highlight. So I'm highlighting my under eye, my forehead, and my nose bridge. This is basically what I'm doing. So I went ahead to blend it in, and here I was blending it all in. And it is very important to blend in your makeup, especially in concealer stage, highlighting concealer stage, because it is like 2 shades or even 1 shade lighter than your normal skin tone. So it needs to be really blended to avoid a messy makeup look. So I went to my left side of the eye, my left under eye, and I was basically blending. Yes, that was it. I had to bring it up a bit just to give a lifted illusion. So that was what I was doing at this point of the blending. I went in with my blush. I applied a little on my nose. This is to give a warm look to my face. So this is me just blending it in for my cheeks and for the nose, for the left and right cheeks, and yeah. So this is just to bring a little bit of warmth to the skin, and yeah, that was it. I just kept on blending till I was satisfied. It is very important to blend so well in makeup. So I went in with my setting powder. So I actually set with a compact powder first, and that was what I was doing at this point. I just set all those areas that I've used concealer, and I was setting it one by one: the forehead, nose bridge, my under eye, and my chin. And here I was also contouring my nose. I contoured the sides of my nose, and this is just to give a narrow nose illusion, So I am using a very soft color because I don't want a sharp contour. I went ahead to re-highlight my nose, then I am blending it all in with my blending sponge rather. So yes, I was just blending everything in so that everything will come together as one, and that was basically what I was doing. So I went in with the setting powder, a very small amount, just to set my under eye, and I contoured the outer part of my face. So I contoured with a shade darker, and I went straight to my brows. I outlined it and just basically scroll through the areas that are sparse. That was what I did. I was just feeling it a little bit. So that was basically what I was doing here. And I filled in the areas that was really scanty, that was obvious, and I brushed it all together just to see what I was working with. I did it for the left side of my face as well. So I outlined also for the lower brow line. So that was basically what I was doing here as well, and I was filling it in just like I did to the right brow. It is also very important to note that you should fill in the front of your brows sparsely. It should not be as thick as the tail and mid part of your brow, so that it will just make it look more natural. If the beginning of your brows is looking boxy, it's not going to look fine. So I went ahead to conceal the brows with the same concealer that I highlighted with. So use a brighter concealer than your skin. So this one is like 2 shades lighter than my skin, and I was basically concealing it. I did it for the left and right brows, and the major focus is the brow bone, and I went ahead to blend it up, blend it forward and backward. I'm blending it into my lid because that was supposed to be like the base for my eyeshadow. I'm not doing a big eyeshadow, So I'm just basically blending into my lid for it to serve as my eyeshadow base, because I'm going for a soft eyeshadow too. So I went ahead with my beauty blender to just basically ensure the proper blending of that area. So that was what I was doing right here in this video. I went ahead to rebrush my brows just to, like, you know, keep everything in check. I applied my contour powder at the end of the brows to prevent that white concealer from extending beyond normal. I did it for the both sides of the face, and I went all again with my beauty blender just to keep everything in one, like the concealer, the powder that I've set with, and even the blush. So this is me just brushing through a soft brown eyeshadow on my eyelid, and that was basically what I did for the both eyelids. I went ahead to line the waterline of both eyes. Spray up my face with this face mist from Miss Metics, and I went again with my beauty blender or beauty sponge. So followed by my lip liner. I'm using Beauty Line by Didi's lip liner to line up my lips, and make sure to spread out my lips, like extend it so that the liner will just glide over. If my lips was not like extended or spread out like this, it will make it difficult to actually follow the line. You can even try it and see what I'm trying to say. So that was basically what I was doing here. I went over the lips, like over it. I made sure my lips was smooth enough for it to glide over. Then I went straight in with the shade of nude that I want to apply. I made sure to blend it very well and make it one, like seamless. Yes, that's the point. You know, in makeup, blending is key. Either is your skin work, your eyeshadow, or your lipstick, or even your highlighter. You need to blend it. It has to be flawless. So I was just going over the blending, even the lip liner part, just to make sure everything looks natural as possible and nice as possible. So it is quite necessary to make sure that everything is actually well blended. So that is why I'm just going over my lip over and over and over and over again. Yes, to make sure that it is perfect. I don't want my eyeliner separating from my main color. Then I went in with an highlighter. I applied it on my cheeks, my nose bridge, my forehead, and my chin. Those are the areas that need highlighting. And this is me just blending everything up. This is the final look.
I hope you enjoyed watching this. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.